Welcome back to Mentaculous Decodes. I'm finally back with another NHL decode, and tonight I'm looking into the Minnesota Wild again. If you have an NHL team that you would like to see a decode on, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll just continue to look into the Minnesota Wild or whatever team draws my interest on a given day. So once again, we have every single goal in this game having relevant numerological coding, whether it's to the skater that scores, the goalie he scores on, the date, or the coach, GM, or owner of the organization. Every single goal that is scored has numerological coding. You can believe whatever you want, but the numbers just keep lining up, so here we go. This game was on the 13th of March, 2022. And we lead off with Philip Forsberg scoring the first goal of the game. Here we go. Philip Forsberg scores his 30th goal of the season, the opposing goalie's birthday 30 weeks ago. Scores opening goal after the Wild retire number 9 Mikko Koivu, who was born on March 12th. And then the game starts with number 9, Philip Forsberg, whose birthday was 213 days ago. He also gets his 14th goal versus the Wild 140 days or 20 weeks and 1 day after last scoring on the Wild. And the coach for the Nashville Predators is born on February 10th. Also, Philip Forsberg is 331 months old, and he scores on the 13th of March. So let's go and show the work. So none of this information has been updated yet. We can refresh the page here. It's still not going to be updated. Usually they don't update until the morning. Here's the last game that they have recorded. We obviously know that they played tonight. And here you go. These are the season totals, and Philip Forsberg just got his 30th goal tonight. This is Mikko Koivu, who just had his jersey retired for the Minnesota Wild. He wore number 9 for the duration of his career, and he was born on March 12th. And then here's just, an article confirming this detail. Minnesota Wild to retire Mikko Koivu's jersey number on March 13th. So there you go. And Philip Forsberg's birthday is August 13th. Including the end date, we get a total of 213 days. So Philip Forsberg, born August 13th, 94. August 13th, 94 to today's date, 331 months. And he scores on the 13th of March. A nice reversal of the date. And then lastly, he scores his 14th goal, 140 days, 20 weeks, 1 day after last scoring on the Wild. And his coach is born on 2/10. We can just go right here. John Hines is the coach. His birthday is February 10th. We go back here to Forsberg's game logs. And you can see, here you go. That's when he last scored versus the Minnesota Wild. We can sort it by team if that makes it easier. 10/24/2021. You get a total of 140 days. And including the end date, 20 weeks, 1 day, matching John Hines' birthday, the coach of the Nashville Predators. And to confirm Forsberg's goals against the Minnesota Wild, we go to the splits. So it still hasn't been updated yet tonight, but he scored tonight, scoring his 14th goal versus the Wild 140 days after the last scoring versus the Wild. And then he also got his 15th. Yep, and that completes Forsberg. The next goal of the game was scored by Matt Boldy. Interesting that he scores 13:03 into the period. I didn't notice that initially. Not too much here. His birthday, 11 months, 9 days ago. GM Bill Guerin, born on November 9th. And 24 days and 3 weeks, 3 days before his birthday, he gets his 24th point of the season on number 33, David Rittich. So to demonstrate it all, Wild GM, Bill Guerin, November 9th. Matt Boldy, born on April 5th, 2001. We plug April 5th in here. Including the end date, we get 11 months, 9 days. Including the end date, we get 24 days away and 3 weeks, 3 days. So he goes into the game, 11 goals, 12 assists, and then gets one more point to make it 24 points. And then you have 24 days and 3 weeks, 3 days. The opposing goalie was David Rittich, who wears number 33. Next goal up, we have Roman Josi getting the 3rd goal of the game. Here's his decode here. 133rd goal on the 13th of March. 10 years, 3 months, and 3 days after his first goal. And his first goal this season was 21 weeks and 4 days ago, and his GM was born on February 14th. Let's go look at the work. Roman Josi scored his 133rd goal on the 13th of March. And then we go over here, look at his game logs. There's his first goal of his career. And you get 10 years, 3 months, and 3 days. Another 13-3 to go with the date. The first goal he scored was on the opener of the Predators season. And we get a total of 21 weeks and 4 days. Alright, moving along. We have Jordan Greenway getting the next goal of the game for the Minnesota Wild. Jordan Greenway was born on the 16th of February. His coach's birthday was 162 days before this game. The NHL season started 21 weeks and 6 days before this game, 2/16. And he scores his 33rd goal on number 33. His first goal this season was 3 months and 13 days ago, and he scores on 3/13. And his last goal was 13 weeks and 3 days ago. Just lining up incredibly with the date. 3/13 and 13/3. Both his first and last goal of the season lined up with the date. That is amazing. So let's look at the work. So he's got 30 goals in his regular season career. If we go look at his playoffs, he has 2 more, and he scored 1 today, making that 33. And if you recall from earlier, look at David Rittich. He wears the number 33 jersey. So he's the coach for the Minnesota Wild. He was born on August 22nd. Coach's birthday is 162 days ago. No. Coach's birthday is 162 days away. So here you go. This is an article on the regular season opener. It was on October 12th. And if we punch that in here, if we include the end date, we get 21 weeks and 6 days, just like Jordan Greenway and his birthday, 2/16. And then we can go look at his first and last goal of the season. Last goal was 12/9/21. 13 weeks, 3 days. Scores on the 13th of March. And his first goal of the season, 11/30/21. 3/13, and he scores on 3/13. Alrighty then. Next up, we have Philip Tomasino scoring his 9th goal. I think it's interesting how quite a few of the scorers in this game had connections to the jersey retirement of Mikko Koivu, even if they weren't on the same team. They just happened to have alignments with this event that was occurring. So the Wild retired number 9 Koivu, who was born on March 12th. Tomasino gets his 9th goal 21 weeks and 3 days after his debut. He also scores a span of 21 weeks and 4 days after his debut, and his GM was born on 2/14. Pretty simple. We can go look at this quick. 8 goals in his career, scored his 9th. and made his debut 10/14/2021. And we get 21 weeks 3 days, which is Koivu's birthday backwards. Or if we include the end date, we get 21 weeks 4 days, which matches the GM of the Nashville Predators. And here we go. We had Roman Josi scoring again, Philip Forsberg scoring again. I'm not going to do decodes on them scoring again just because it's kind of redundant. I mean, we already established that they had outstanding code to perform well in this game, and they did. And this is just an extension of that. In the future, maybe we could look at some sort of alignments with past multi-goal scorers or hat tricks or shutouts or whatever sort of outstanding achievement we want to measure by. But for now, we're just going to keep it simple and just focus on goals. Last up, we have Nick Cousins scoring an empty netter to end the night. Opposing goalie, Kaapo Kakkonen, his birthday 210 days ago and 5 months 3 days away. Number 21 Cousins scores his 53rd goal with the Nashville Predators. His birthday is 14 weeks 2 days ago, and his general manager is born on the 14th of February. He also wears number 21, and his first goal this season was 20 weeks 1 day ago, or 142 days, another alignment with his general manager. So let's go look this up now. Here you go, Nick Cousins scored a goal, got his 53rd right there, you can see it. Here's the goalie for the Minnesota Wild, 8/16/1996. Including the end date, you get 210 days, and number 21 scores on him. And including the end date, we get 14 weeks and 2 days away from his next birthday, matching. I never bothered to show the general manager for the Nashville Predators. Boom, you get this guy, and he's born on February 14th. Okay, so that'll be pretty easy to demonstrate. We have his game logs here. His first goal was 10/23/2021. And you get 142 days lining up once again with the GM's birthday. And then if you don't include the end date, you get 20 weeks and 1 day after his first goal this season, and number 21 gets another goal. So there you have it, another game full of rigged goals, every single goal having numerological connections. Just like every other game I've looked at, I'm using consistent logic, and every single goal has numerological connections every single time. So draw whatever conclusion you want from that. I think it looks rigged. But that's all I got for now, so just stop worshiping man. That's all I can tell you. All this stuff is fake. I'm going to tell you it's rigged, and I'm going to tell you to stop worshiping man and turn off the sports and do something better with your life. That's my message to you. So that's all I got for now, and God bless.